Hey, everybody.
Hi, how are
Say-
you?
it's Cleta
Sayla.
and we are back with
What's
What's
in
in the
the
Bag.
bag? Yay!
And so last week, we talked about all the different brushes. And the week before that, we talked about primers. So finally, not finally, because really the first half of everything we sell is skincare. Sayla and I could close down the rest of the stuff we're going to talk about and make good money in the first part with our skincare.
Absolutely.
The most fun is the color, right? That's what some people feel like makes the biggest difference. So we're going to start color cosmetics. We're going to start with tonight concealers, foundations, and powders, and then we're going to go into products for your eyes and then continue with the color. So you guys are going to love it. You don't want to miss a week. So what we'd like you to do is if you are here, type in the chat your name and who invited you. All right. And if you're a consultant, I want you to type in the chat, my name is Melanie, and where you live and how long you've been in Mary Kay. That's what I want you to type in the chat. Okay. And so that's what we'd love to hear. And if you're a guest, type in your name and who invited you tonight. Okay. So we're going to get started here. Let's see if everybody we give them 1 minute to get on here, Sayla. That's enough. All right. So let me go ahead and pull out what's in the bag. And then we're going to talk about all of them. All right. So what all could I have? First of all, that I pulled out is some silky setting powder, some translucent powder. I got some CC cream here that we're going to talk about. I've got two of our favorite products, concealers. We'll talk about those. I have got some matte and luminous wear foundation. And then I've got two things that do better when you put them in a compact, and that is our Endless Performance Cream to Powder Foundation and our pressed powder. So we are going to talk about all of those products today, and we're going to do it so fast and fun. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So, hey, Patty Sutton, Sandra Griffin. So good to see everybody. Melanie, awesome. Okay, so Christine, good to see everybody on here. So we're going to just go ahead and get the party started. And we're going to start out with one of my favorite products. And this is the Mary Kay Under Eye Corrector. And so I have to tell you a little secret about this. I wasn't using the under eye corrector. I was using one of our other concealers, but I sold a bunch of this under eye corrector. And I mean a bunch of it. Like people would buy it, buy some more. And I'm thinking, all my customers use under eye corrector. Maybe I should use it. So let me just tell you a little bit about it. And it's the same size as what Sayla's going to talk about with our Perfecting Concealer. But what this does, it helps wake up tired looking eyes. It's the same formula as the Perfecting Concealer, but it's in a peach shade, which is specifically formulated to color correct bluish purple under eye darkness. Okay. It adds just the right hint of tint to ivory and beige skin tones to neutralize dark circles and brighten the under eye area, helping deliver a refreshed, wide awake appearance. Plus, it layers beautifully with your skin tone concealer for natural, seamless coverage. So you can do it by itself, or you can do it with other concealers. So it just comes in a little tube like this. And so really, you would just do like this, and you could I take my cream concealer brush, but sometimes even right before, like a live like this, I'll just take this under eye corrector. I'm going to show you the difference. Now, I haven't touched up my makeup today, but can you tell, like on this side, can you just look, it just kind of brightens that area underneath your eyes. And so you can add some of the concealer Sayla talks about to even get better coverage if you have super dark. So Sayla, tell us a little bit about yours, and then we can talk about some of the ingredients and stuff.
Okay, like Cleta said, this is the tube. It's the exact same tube, and it's really easy to apply. You've got the sponge tip in it. This is our Perfecting Concealer, and it is a lightweight formula that allows you to conceal and camouflage with creamy, crease-proof coverage, which is so important. You know how sometimes you see the creases where the product has seeped into it? This is crease-proof with light diffusing technology. It is included to help blur the appearance of fine lines and to correct minor imperfections. It helps hide the appearance of redness so skin appears more even and it's a multi-benefit, multi-marvel. Plus, it's buildable and blendable and has a quick, dry finish every girl on the go will love. I keep a tube in my purse, and I'm forever touching up because I just think that it just gives you a little lift. And this comes in 6 shades: light ivory, deep ivory, light beige, deep beige, and light bronze and deep bronze. So no matter the skin type, we've got it. And like Cleta said, you can use it in combination with the under eye corrector. And I'll show you like she did. You can just dab it on, and I'll let it kind of usually dry just a little bit. And I use a brush just like Cleta. And you just put it on, and voila, you know, you look like you've been sleeping 24 hours, right? Even if you've been up 24 hours. And this is,
you know what? Yeah, and while she was talking, I don't know if you saw, but I put it like right through here. If you have some other areas that have little lines and it causes shadow, it also lightens that too. So like I put it right here, and I put a little bit right here as well. And you can also use it as highlighter. And I've even seen people do other things with it, like, you know, use a really lighter shade to highlighter and use the darker shades concealer to contour as well. So
yeah, let me just say one more thing about the light diffusing. I mean, why is that important? Because it's a really cool technology that Mary Kay has as part of this. It helps blend tiny mineral particles to reflect light away from the dark spots, wrinkles, and blemishes. Yay! You can compare the effect to the use of a softening filter on a camera to blur the appearance of minor imperfections. You know how we all put the little filter on the camera so we look soft and smooth? This has the same effect.
So when you're in Winn-Dixie, you can still look soft and smooth.
That's right.
Right? So, and hey, these last a pretty long time. I mean, sometimes I'm thinking, I need a new one. It's dried out, but then I'll use it like another month because you just don't use it. You know, you just dot it on. So I love it, and you can use it. I use mine on top of my foundation, but if I have a blemish, you know, that I'm trying to cover, sometimes I'll take a dot of it and put it on the blemish and let it dry, then do my foundation and then put another little dot. So, you know, you can kind of work with it either way. All right. Okay, let's go to the next one. And the next one is, we're going to start with our foundations. And this is our Mary Kay CC Cream Sunscreen SPF 15. So this is what it looks like. And here's the cool thing. They came out with this a few years ago. And there's only 6 shades. And we can match anybody in these 6 shades. As a matter of fact, when you begin to sell Mary Kay and you buy a starter kit, you actually get all 6 of them, and you can match anybody. So there's very light, there's light to medium. I mean, there's only 5 shades. There's very light, light to medium, medium to deep, deep, and very deep. 5 shades, we can match you. And so you can use this by itself. And by the way, CC Cream stands for Complexion Corrector. I did not know that before we started selling it. I'd heard of BB cream, and I thought CC is probably some DD cream too, right? BB cream stands for Beauty Balm, and so CC Cream stands for Complexion Corrector. And so there's 8 benefits to this CC Cream that I want to tell you about. So it's really awesome. It protects, it brightens, it corrects, it minimizes redness, it conceals, it hydrates, and it reduces the signs of aging, and it defends against free radicals. Its lightweight pigments blend easily with a broad range of skin tones, so it kind of adjusts to your skin tone. It is a lightweight coverage for a natural, flawless looking complexion. Okay, so if you're looking for like a multitasker that maybe you're like, let's just say you get up and you don't want to go completely without makeup, but you don't have time for all the mess. So you may just get up, wash your face, and put this right on. I mean, I would recommend like this, your moisturizer and all that, but let's just say you're just going to walk around the neighborhood or something. You got your sunscreen in it, you got a little bit of coverage. And, you know, we used to have, in Mary Kay, we used to have tinted moisturizer. and then this came out to replace it, but it is better coverage. So you can use it right by itself, or you can use it with another Mary Kay foundation. So what I currently, sometimes I just use this, but like today, what I did is I used the matte wear. I'll take a couple of these and pump it on the back of my hand, and then I take some of the matte wear and then I mix them together. And I don't know, I just like the way it looks with both of them mixed together. Some people put a very light coat of CC cream on first to correct their skin tone, then put their foundation on. So it's just kind of what you want to do. This is the best one for people who like, I don't want to wear makeup, but I need something. This would be the best because it's very lightweight coverage. Let me just give you a couple percentages and then we'll go to the next one. It does have the sunscreen in it, so it helps it helps protect against damaging UVA and UVB rays with sunscreen. It brightens. It instantly amplifies your skin's luminosity and brightens the complexion. 95% of the women said it evens out skin tone. 87% of the women said it instantly illuminates. I do like that part about it. It corrects with lightweight coverage. It has mineral-based pigments. It helps correct the look of imperfection and improve your overall complexion with lightweight coverage that doesn't give you that made-up appearance. 93% said it felt lightweight on their skin. 92% said they made their skin look healthier. 79% said it made their skin look perfect. Hello, okay? It minimizes redness. And even people with, it was tested on women with rosacea who agreed it helped diminish that look of redness. So if you know someone that has rosacea, that is a real problem, that redness, and this really helps for that. It does conceal. It instantly conceals the appearance of blemishes. It also helps conceal dark circles, dark shadows. It blends beautifully with your skin tone. It even soothes and nourishes acne-prone skin and calms troubled skin. It looks like everybody needs it. It hydrates for 10 hours. It reduces the visible signs of aging because your fine lines appear less noticeable. And it helps minimize the appearance of pores while visibly improving your skin's texture. And lastly, it defends against free radicals thanks to the antioxidants. So this is just a really great product. I think you will really love it. If you've ever used a tinted moisturizer, you want a little step up from that, this will be something that you might like. So CC cream, one of my favorite. I love it. And we can find a color that would be perfect for you. Okay, Sayla, let's do the next one.
Okay, the CC cream is awesome, but I am going to tell you about two other foundations that we have that are my absolute faves. Absolute faves. This is our Time-Wise Matte and Time-Wise Luminous 3D foundation. And just like the Perfecting Concealer that had the light diffusing properties that's so high-tech from Mary Kay, these foundations are what they have as part of the formula is really, really amazing. So both of them, one is matte for combination to oily skin, and the other one is luminous for dry to normal skin. They both have a long-lasting finish, and they are buildable. The coverage is buildable. It gives you a very smooth finish. I love it. It's lightweight. The matte delivers 12 hours of oil control, and the luminous delivers 12 hours of moisturization. They both include our exclusive Age Minimized 3D complex. So what that means is every time you put your foundation on, it has anti-aging properties in it, not just your skincare, but maybe that's why we're looking 20 instead of
yes,
because we use it every day. It's
yes,
anti-aging properties, and then the Age Minimized 3D complex helps prevent skin damage caused by blue light. So let me tell you what they did. A few years ago, we had awesome foundation, and Mary Kay said we're going to redo the foundation line. And so our IntelliMatch technology, what they did is they captured the authentic, true skin tone of thousands of women around the world. 3 areas were scanned: the forehead, cheek, and décolleté, to capture over 3,000 variations of tone for a more accurate color match. And it says the results guided every amazing matte and luminous foundation shade that we have. 8 out of 10 women said it's the best skin tone match they've ever found. Your skin instantly looks brightened. It's a lightweight coverage, light reflecting, humidity and sweat resistance. That's real important for those of us that live in the South.
Very.
Skin instantly looks healthier and firmer and younger. And like I said, it's medium. They say medium to full coverage, but it does not feel like you have anything on. I mean, it is amazing. So in the let's see, in the luminous we have 23 shades, and in the matte we have 28 shades. And Cleta held up both tubes. We've talked about this before. All of our products that are for combination to oily have a little purple stripe, and the ones from dry to normal have the pink stripe, so you can tell. And they're 25. They last a long time. You can apply with a blending sponge, this foundation brush, or the liquid foundation brush, or your fingers, whatever you choose. You will have a beautiful, flawless finish, I promise.
For sure. And you know what? I'm going to see if I can share the screen, because some of you may think I would love to use the Mary Kay foundation. However, I don't have time for a facial. I don't have time for somebody to come over and match me, and I never get my color right. So I'm going to give you, if I can't share, if it won't let me share the screen, I can tell you, but I'm going to try to share the screen and show you where you can go and find exactly how to match your color. Okay, so let me see if I can do it. Let's see. Yes, I think it's going to. All right, here we go. Awesome. Let me take this banner off. Okay, so this is the Mary Kay website right here. And you can go to this has particularly is my website. So like marykay.com/Cleta. So you go to your consultant's Mary Kay website. Okay. And then I just clicked on tips and trends right here at the top. You can also do it from your cell phone. And then if you scroll down just a little bit, you can see where it says, find your true shade. And so where it says, find your true shade, you can click on the little link that says, take the quiz. And so we're going to go back over here and make sure I'm showing it. Okay, yeah. Sayla, just tell me if you can't see the screen anymore. All right, because I'm looking at a different screen. But you just say, let's find, and so then you just hit next. And then it will ask you some questions like, what range do you think your skin is the closest to? Light ivory, ivory, lightest beige, light beige, beige, darker beige, light bronze, bronze, and deep bronze. So I'll just do me, for example. So I would say darker beige right now. Okay, in the winter, it may be something else. And then what kind of, it says, how do you want your skin to look? Matte and shine free or luminous and glowing? Well, I think I want matte and shine free. I do like luminous and glowing too, but I'm going to say matte, okay? And then it says, how does your skin respond to the time in the sun? I burn or turn red easily, or my skin tone stays the same mostly all year. Sometimes I burn, but my skin tone deepens afterwards. I rarely burn or my skin tone deepens throughout the summer. So I'm going to say, for me, I think sometimes I burn, but mostly my skin, but it does deepen afterwards. I don't usually burn because I wear sunscreen, but anyway, we'll try that one. Okay, what's your number one must-have for foundation benefit? It says weightless, comfortable feeling on my skin, all-day wear that won't disappear, skin-loving, age-defying ingredients. I'm going to say all-day long wear that won't disappear in humidity and heat, since we live in South Georgia. So then it comes up with these three colors: beige N190, beige N200, and beige N210. And so, y'all, guess what? I use the beige N200. That's the one I use. But I have the other ones in my thing in my bathroom, because sometimes I get a little darker, sometimes a little lighter. So then it just clicks and it shows what my best foundation color would be, and the formula for myself. Isn't that awesome? So I just wanted to show y'all that. And so if you decided that you wanted to, let me see, did I stop my share here? No. If you decide you want to find out what color, this will get very, very close to what color. And most of the consultants have some little packets of samples they could even mail you if you wanted to do it that way. Or you can kind of look at them and say, hey, I want to try this one. Like right now, I would probably go toward the lighter because, well, I say it's getting to the winter, but it's 90-something degrees here. So honestly, we're still going to be dark until, January. But anyway, I wanted to show y'all that because it's a great way for consultants to figure out what color their customers could be virtually. So the CC cream, that's easy. Even if you weren't a consultant, you could tell what color CC cream. Okay. Because it's almost a no-brainer. Okay. All right. Sayla, let's go to the next one. And she already covered matte and luminous. So Sayla, let's go to, where's my little sticker? What are we doing next? Let me look right here.
Cream to powder, I think.
Cream to powder is the correct answer. All right. We're going to do cream to powder. So let me show you the cream to powder foundation. Were you doing that one or was I? I think I was. Okay. So the cream to powder foundation comes in different formulas. And this is in a refill that is loose. Okay. Just like our eyeshadows and cheek colors. But it's better to buy a compact and put in because it's just going to, for one thing, if you drop this on the floor, it's going to come out because so if you're too cheap, yeah, I said it, to buy a compact, then you need to get some double stick tape or glue so this sucker don't come out when you drop it. All right. And it just protects it better to be in a compact. But here's the thing. Our cream to powder foundations, I'll just tell you this without reading anything. The women that like it, they absolutely love it. I have customers, that is all they use. And I have one lady that, I'm not kidding you, that will call me and say, I need to go ahead and get a dozen of my cream to powder foundations. And she buys a dozen at a time, about maybe once a year, and maybe a year and a half. And so loves them. So why do people love the cream to powder? It is a good coverage. It stays true and appears fresh for 12 hours. It's in 16 shades. True to You matte is a matte finish because it's cream, starts out like a cream, it ends up like a powder. It's heat and humidity resistant. It's a buildable coverage that glides on as a lightweight cream that dries to a soft powdery finish. So if you were a loyal fan before, we had cream to powder. Now this is called Endless Performance cream to powder because it lasts a little bit longer than the old formula did. And it says this is why it's a makeup must-have because heat and humidity if heat and humidity are in the forecast, this foundation will still look perfect. It keeps the freshly applied look even when it's hot outside. In an independent study, 9 out of 10 women said this oil-free foundation provides a flawless finish and helps control shine. Okay. It says long day. This foundation won't let you down. It is transfer resistant and it won't rub off or streak. It's non-drying, velvety feeling formula. And this one I want to tell you about. I have a friend of mine who is a RN and she wears the mask, every day still. I mean, they did before COVID. All right. But she said she was wearing another brand of foundation, not Mary Kay. In fact, one time she tried to order it. I said, we don't have that color. She goes, yes, you do. And then I said, all right. Now, of course, I know my colors. And she opened it up as a green compact. I said, that is not Mary Kay. I said, can you see that it says Beauty Control? Anyway, so Beauty Control went out of business or she couldn't get the foundation anymore. So she said, well, what do you got? So she finally used this. She goes, I am not believing it. And she showed me, she pulled down her mask. She says, there is no foundation on the mask where her other one was covered. Her foundation, it was all over the mask. And she goes, why hadn't you told me about this foundation? I said, girl, I've been trying to tell you, you don't listen to me. Anyway, she loves it. And it just gives really, really good coverage. So, basically what Mary Kay is saying that you might want to try this formula if you're looking for a long wearing foundation. If you live in a hot, humid, or tropical climates, you want to be photo ready all the time. You have a busy schedule, no time to worry about makeup. You have oilier skin. You prefer a matte finish. You want an easy to carry foundation and powder all in one when on the go. And you want a picture perfect finish that lasts for special occasions like weddings, proms, and graduations. Or you're a loyal past Mary Kay cream to powder foundation user. So there you go. All right, Sayla, tell us about the pressed powder, the mineral.
Okay. Well, just like the Perfecting Concealer and the Under Eye Corrector look the same, This is our sheer mineral press powder, and it looks like the cream to powder foundation. Same kind of container. Like Cleta said, it comes out. There are 6 shades of the press powder, and I actually this is my personal little compact that you can get a compact and you put the press powder in there, and then the brush goes right underneath there. Right? It looks so awesome.
Yeah, we don't make those compacts anymore.
Oh, I know, but this is one I've had, but that's what Cleta has. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
So
can put that.
you keep talking. I'm gonna show them.
Yeah, and the great thing is the steel pan is magnetic, and so when it goes into the compact, it stays just like that. Perfect. Okay, so why you may say, why do I need a mineral powder? Well, a mineral powder provides sheer coverage. It helps control shine. It and excess oil. It feels lightweight and silky. It's very natural looking. Helps minimize appearance of fine lines. Goes on evenly and glides flawlessly. And really and truly, it is mineral powder, and so it is so fine when it goes on, even though it comes in 6 different shades. You really don't see color when you put it. It just kind of goes over and finishes the look that you have. It you can use the brush or a sponge, and you just would go on downward strokes to apply it to your face. If you want a smooth finish, a flawless finish, or an oil control product, then the sheer mineral is press powder is for you.
Okay, I love it. And it's a great one to just carry in your purse for touch-ups. I mean,
Yeah.
it really is. So the next one we're going to talk about is the Mary Kay translucent powder. The translucent powder, I know, Salem, I say this every time on everything, but really is one of my favorites. This is another one, you guys, that I did not use. I just thought that powder makes me look white. I know that sounds crazy, but there again, my customers kept loving it, and it was in the Mary Kay starter kit. So I thought, let me try this. Found it. Let me just try it. You guys, I just love it so much, and I feel like it gives you that. Salem was talking about that filtered look. I just think it finishes everything. And so it's just white, and I just use the big fluffy brush, and I just put it all over when I'm done. And it really doesn't go on white. I mean, my bronze skin customers use this every color because it's really kind of clear, but it just gives you that finish. So what does Mary Kay say about it is that it provides a sheer invisible finish on every skin tone. It eliminates the need for shade matching. It feels weightless, natural, and velvety soft, and it controls unwanted shine all day long. And it has those light scattering properties, kind of like Salem was talking about before, that's designed to diffuse light and create a soft focus effect that diminishes the appearance of fine lines. So that is pretty awesome. Who would use it? Really anybody that that likes loose powders. Anyone who wants to take the guesswork of trying to find out what color powder, you could just use this one to help control unwanted shine all day, and women who look for a finishing powder as well. Now, Mary Kay came up with an additional amazing new powder. And so Sayla is going to talk to you about the Mary Kay Silky Setting Powder, which does come in some colors as well. So Sayla, take it away on that.
Yeah, this is our silky setting powder. And Cleta loves the translucent, and I love this. I love this one. It comes in 12 different shades. And one little just helpful hint I will give you is that when you wear a shade, a powder that has color to it, make sure that it is not too dark, that the powder is not too dark for your face. Because what happens is by the end of the day, your face will have a shadow. And so make sure that the powder shade matches or is maybe like I wear a little bit lighter than what you would think I would wear because I just love the way it finishes. And then as the day goes on and my face gets oily, I don't, it still looks exactly like I did it that morning. And both Cleta and we do our face in the morning and we don't touch up.
No.
I may do a little press powder, but really we don't touch up during the day. So the Silky Setting Powder, like I said, comes in 12 shades. It delivers photo ready soft focus effect in a silky smooth powder with shine minimizing coverage and natural looking color correction. This is one beauty detail you're sure to love. And so no matter what your skin tone, and just like in our foundations, Mary Kay has done all the research to make sure that our powders match our skin tones instead of just having one or two powders that have actual color. They have a wide variety. So
Sayla, I'm gonna share the screen and show those colors because this is one of our newest products, and some of you may have not had a chance to try it yet. So I just wonder, while Sayla's talking about it, these are all the colors that they come in. So go ahead, Sayla.
Yeah, and it is milled. The powder is milled so many times. It is so soft and silky. Yeah, I put mine on with a big all over powder brush. And when you put it on, y'all, it will give you the smoothest finish. Your face, really, like it says, it gives you kind of that photo flawless looking finish. It's like magic, really. It is awesome.
So Sayla, what color do you use on this chart?
I've got the medium ivory on.
Okay, this one right here. All right, that sounds good. And here's the thing. I want to tell y'all that I was a big fan of the Mineral Powder Foundation. And I know some of you are like, why did you take it away? I was the same way because I really like the Mineral Powder Foundation in the summer. So when this came out, I thought, well, let me see what I think. So I used to use the beige one mineral powder. And so I grabbed this light beige the light beige silky setting powder, put my concealer on, like I put my my primer and all that kind of stuff, put my concealer on first, and then I just used this all over and used it as my foundation. Now that's not what it was designed. It was designed to be a finishing thing, but if you are a fan of the Mineral Powder Foundation, you definitely could substitute with the Silky Setting Powder. So just make sure you get the right shade. Like she says, you don't want too dark or you get that shadowy look. Like it looks like a dirty face when you get too dark. So it takes a little practice. There's some comparison charts, but I did want to just show you these colors. Most people can kind of look, and one of the things I wanted to point out is they're not necessarily in light to dark. They sort of are, but they're not. Look at this light to medium beige powder. It has a little pink undertone, whereas this light beige is more an olive undertone. Whereas you see the medium beige right here, pink undertone. So I'm saying that, so if you were using, like, for example, the beige 0.5 or 1.5, those both in the mineral powder, they both had a little pink undertone in them. You might like the light medium beige or light to medium beige or the medium beige, even though this one is a little darker. Do y'all see the difference right there? So I just wanted to point that out because some people are trying to figure out, what color to use. So sometimes it is a little trial and error, but I would say probably, like Sayla said, go toward the lighter one if you're just trying to set what you already have on. If you're trying to use it as a foundation, you want to kind of get a little closer to your skin tone or whatever color you want to be. Does that make sense? Okay. So I just thought that would be a good thing to share. All right. So you guys, that's what we got for you today. Are y'all excited as we are? So tonight, anything you purchase from your consultant, and let's just go over it real quick. We've got I'll just tell you, we got the concealer, which is the Perfecting Concealer and the Under Eye Corrector, right? Sayla talked about both foundations, our matte foundations. We've got the CC Cream foundations. We have the cream to powder foundations. All right. We have three. We have the press powder, the translucent powder, and the silky setting powder. All right. So those are the three powders. And then basically, you know, 4 foundations and then our 2 concealers. So, you guys, there's no need to go without foundation when you have so many choices.
Well, and if they're like us,
Right?
you know, we use them all. You know,
Yes,
I use CC
I have
cream.
everyone.
Yeah, I have all the powders open. Yeah, so, you know, if you like a little variety, there's no right or wrong. We
That's
can
right.
match your color and all of it.
That's right. And you know, I think the only thing I probably don't have open is the luminous because I'm still have a little oil in my skin. But when my customers that wear the luminous, they look so pretty and
Mhm.
they just have that beautiful sheen. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I'm sure at one point in my life I'll get a little drier and then I'll start using the luminous.
Mhm.
But anyway, we love all these products. So you guys, thank you for watching tonight. I know we have 21 people watching right now and several will be watching the replay, but get with your consultant, find out, you know, what you want to order tonight and just give her a little text tonight and say, hey, I want to get my deal tonight. And so because our units are doing 10% off if you buy it from tonight. Now, if you're not in our unit and your girl's not watching this, you may just say, listen, what about giving me a hookup tonight? Because I watched this video about it. I bet she'll do it for you. Okay. I'm sure she will. I'm sure she will. All right, you guys, thanks so much. And we will see you next week with, where's my sign? What's in the
What's
bag?
in the bag?
Thank you guys. Bye,
All right,
everybody.
bye.